Welcome to NCDOT Now. I'm Mike Charbonneau. This is a year of celebration for the North Carolina Department of Transportation. On March 5th, 1915, the North Carolina General Assembly created the State Highway Commission, paving the way for the modern-day NCDOT. Present and past employees gathered along with other special guests to mark the 100-year anniversary celebration. Governor Pat McCrory joined Secretary Tony Tata and Board Chairman Ned Curran to discuss pivotal moments of NCDOT history. In the 1920s and 30s, North Carolina saw the beginning of passenger air service, the state's popular ferry system, and we became the first state to officially declare the bicycle as a vehicle. Another important milestone, the Highway Act of 1921, which authorized a gas tax to help pay for road improvements in the state. That initial gas tax? 1 cent per gallon. Governor McCrory encouraged everyone to not only celebrate the first 100 years, but also to look forward to NCDOT's future contributions.
The danger is that we think short term when we build something and don't think about what the growth will be 20, 30, 40 years out. So whatever we build today, it ought to be viable for the long term, not just for the short term. And that's, I think, one of our great challenges.
In 1971, the Executive Organization Act combined the existing State Highway Commission and the Department of Motor Vehicles into the agency now known as the North Carolina Department of Transportation. NCDOT also used the event to announce the release of our most popular publication, the State Map. The State Transportation Map is produced every 2 years and highlights the state's new roads and updated rest areas. 6 years ago, NCDOT transitioned from creating a 1-year to a 2-year map to reduce printing costs and save taxpayer money. The new map is free and available at welcome centers, rest areas, and NCDOT offices across the state. You can also get a map by ordering online at visitnc.com or by phone 1-800-VISIT-NC. It's been a busy 2 weeks for our maintenance crews across the state after a series of snow and ice storms. Secretary Tata thanked those employees for their colossal efforts in assessing conditions, treating roads with brine, and then clearing snow and ice. So far during this winter season, NCDOT crews have applied more than 136 tons of salt or salt sand mix and more than 4 million gallons of brine. In all, the department has spent about $53 million this year in battling the winter weather statewide. And finally, St. Patrick's Day is just around the corner, and the Governor's Highway Safety Program is launching its first Booze It and Lose It campaign of the year to help keep drunk drivers off the roads. Each year, GHSP works with law enforcement around the state to increase enforcement efforts, keeping an eye out for motorists who could be driving under the influence. The campaign is designed to decrease the number of people who are killed or injured in drunk driving crashes. Last year, 340 people lost their lives in alcohol-related crashes.
You know, we kind of kick it off for the year that way because it's one of the first big drinking holidays, and into that it leads into the spring and summer months, which are our highest fatality months. So if we start on the front end of that, we're hoping the education prevents and saves some lives. If you're caught and you get a DWI, it could be $10,000 in court costs. You could lose your job, you could lose your license, you could also get your vehicle seized. I mean, the consequences are too high and it's not worth it.
That's it for this edition. Stay connected with us through Facebook and Twitter at NCDOT. And from all of us here at NCDOT, safe travels.